What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video on the BMW M4. Today we're going to be doing a whole lot of different kind of things. We got all the radiators in the mail, we got a couple airbags, we got stuff like that. As you guys can see, we did put the hood on. We got that OEM from dealer, got the bumper laying there, we got the headlight, we got a lot of parts. Probably we got 99% of the parts in already. The only thing we were waiting for is a oil line that I ordered the wrong one of, so that kind of sucks, but I can't do nothing about it. So let's get to work on the car. And I think I can change that oil line with all the radiators, fans, radiator supports and everything on. So it shouldn't be too big of an issue. And yeah, let's get to work. As you guys can see, we did throw this brand new OEM hood on. The lines aren't too bad for the gaps. You can see right here. It's not the best. Right here, we need to work on it just a bit. Lift up this latch a bit, I think, or the hinge. It's a little bit squished. There's something. I just threw it up for mock-in purposes only. And yeah, we got a steering wheel airbag. I think that's the only thing we have for the interior. Seat belts, I thought we would have to get them rebuilt, but they work just fine. So as long as there's no light on from the seats, I think we'll be set. We got radiator support, hinge support, whatever you want to call it. These are the wrong oil lines I purchased. Got a radiator support front bracket that we might have to paint red. I think it would look cool with the car. Got a couple. We got our wiring harness piece or battery terminal fuse. We got the headlight right there. And the absolute best part are these BMW M3, M4 competition wheels I found for a good deal on Facebook. Picked those up yesterday. They got some Pilot Sports on them. They're not the best, but I'm either going to flip these and get some money off of them, or we're going to throw them onto the M4. I think they would look a lot better than these 437Ms. So yeah, here's the radiator. We got to unbox this, make sure everything's good to go in there. And yeah, we got a lot of parts in there too. So let's get right to work. And I think the first thing that we got to do is change out this serpentine belt. Pop the hood for you guys. And yeah, got to change out the serpentine belt. It did get a little bit chewed up. And then we threw these VRSF intakes. We got a hinge coming in today. This one's all crazy. But yeah, this build's going pretty smooth so far, other than that one oil piece or the oil line that goes down to this bottom oil cooler right here, which shouldn't be too big of an issue. I think we can just pull everything out and do it all pretty simple from the underside of the vehicle once everything's finished. So yeah, let's get to work. We got to pull off our upper radiator support. That way we can install everything and get everything figured out. So yeah, let's get to work. Alrighty guys, first things first, let's take care of this interior. That way it all look good to go. We got the roof airbag in the last video or two ago. Not exactly sure everything good to go. Had to do all the rivets, drill everything out. So that's good to go. And yeah, the way that you want to install these steering wheel airbags, this one came with the wiring harness, which is super nice because when the car's airbags go off, these connectors get so hot that your ends just melt right off. If I have the old one, I'll show you guys. If not, I can't. But this right here has all the connections good to go. I think all we got to do, let's see if we can, as long as I purchased the right one, which he said this is off an M3. Yep, click that in and you get the airbag itself. Line everything up and should be able to just push it in. Alrighty guys, we got that steering wheel installed. For some reason this one doesn't want to clip in on this side, so I got to pull it all apart and see how to get it in. So I think one of the springs might be on the wrong side or something like that, but we'll get it figured out. No worries. Interior is pretty much done on this thing. If you can see, all we got is that knee airbag, which should be coming in today or something like that. But yeah, after this, let's get to work on that serpentine belt. Should be pretty simple. Alrighty guys, I just replaced the serpentine belt. You can see right here, it got chewed up pretty bad and stuff like that. So just to prevent any problems down the road, it was pretty cheap. like under 50 bucks. And so we got a new serpentine belt on it, all good to go. these are the two lines that I ordered the wrong ones for. So that kind of sucks, but we can't do nothing about it. So let's get back to work and see what we can do here. I think we might be able to, we're gonna have to take this oil cooler out, install all the other oil coolers and everything. We should be good to go from there. Alrighty guys, so I pretty much took apart a lot of the front end, like the crash bar and stuff, just to be able to get to this, get this all nice and opened up. We got that serpentine belt changed out. I think I already told you guys. Took out the oil return lines, unplugged, and I had to put the wires or the lines up like this for the transmission cooler, all of that. I need to figure out this piece right here. I believe I need to unbolt all of that in order to bolt this up to the fan itself. And then plug in all the radiators and everything, get them to good to go. But before we do that, we're gonna put in, see these bolts are already loose because it broke off. We need to get our piece right there, get that all figured out for the bracket for the hood latch. And yeah, let's get to work. Alrighty guys, full radiator assembly is on. We've got all the connections. There's one right there. There's one right there that holds it, and then it probably bolts up to the top and whatnot. So we're not completely finished, but we do need to throw this radiator brace on. We got a brand new one right here. That's the old one. You can see it's all mangled up. The problem that we ran into is these brackets right here got ripped out. So I'm trying to straighten these out, and we've got to rivet them back into the frame. I didn't notice that. Would have been easier with no radiators, but I think we can still manage to do it. It should work out just fine. And then once we get these riveted on, I think it's a 3/16 rivet. Should fit right in there, yep. That should be no problem. Get these all in there, and we can throw in the rest of this whole entire thing in. Then we can throw the headlight in. Got the hood latch in the mail. I need to just go check the mailbox, see where it is, all that. And then the front end's coming together. We're still waiting on these oil lines, which we should be able to do without needing to take apart the entire car. So hopefully that's pretty simple and straightforward. Then we gotta put that oil cooler in and all that, and we'll be good to go. So yeah, stay tuned. Alrighty guys, we got this front end put together. Everything looks pretty good. And I put the hood latches onto the brand new hood, and we got one problem now. I shut the hood shut and it gripped on there, and now it won't open even if I do it there. So I need to manually find a way to open this hood. It's probably something simple. I just need to figure out exactly how to do it and what to push or pull or whatever I'm gonna have to do with it. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, but I can't really do nothing about it. So what we're gonna have to do now is maybe throw this crash bar on, figure out, see how that vent is down there. Need to fix that, get it up, mounted up to this bar right there and all that. Get the horns, everything mounted up, and start getting this front end more complete. And then I just spoke with the guy who reprograms headlights. 150 bucks, it should be good to go. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Alrighty guys, we got the full headlight installed. Everything's good to go. You can see she don't move around anything. We did install our bumper to fender bracket piece where it screws into. So the bumper is pretty much ready to be put together. Last thing we got to do is, I'll probably do that once I get the bumper on. Honestly, it'll be easier. Throw the grills in there just to see what it looks like. And then the car's pretty much, the whole body wise is finished on this thing. So yeah, let's go ahead, throw this bumper on and see what she looks like. Alrighty, boys and girls. So what she looks like. Whole front end is together. We do need to make some minor adjustments, mainly right there on that headlight. Get it all balanced out, make sure everything's nice and even there. Maybe some minor adjustments with the bumper as well. Not 100% sure. It's just there's like a tiny little gap right there. I think it could be because there's supposed to be a bracket that holds it to the headlight. But we'll figure all of that out. We're in a pretty good position right now. Let me know if I should color these red right here. Everybody puts different colors on. I'm not sure what color I should go with or just leave it the way it is. But yeah, she looks pretty good. Got the wheels on and everything. Alrighty, boys, it's a new day and we are back working on the BMW. So yeah, what we're doing today, we got some oil lines and that was the last thing we needed to get this thing running. I was able to get power to the vehicle. The key wasn't programmed, so not sure why. I think the insurance auction did put just a brand new key that was to the VIN number from the dealership. So pretty cool, but the thing is, why wasn't it programmed? So yeah, not a big deal. I got it programmed. I just haven't started the vehicle yet, so I don't even know if it has like downpipes or anything because you can't hear nothing. It's probably just completely stock, which is isn't too bad. It means it hasn't been just absolutely destroyed its entire 60,000 miles, which is kind of high for this thing. Didn't want it to have that many, but I got this thing with no miles. So yeah, let's go ahead and plug up all these oil lines with the oil cooler at the bottom, put some coolant in her, and I think she'll start up. And then maybe I got to go under the car, change out, or just remove the neutral switch, get her back into drive, and she should be good to go. So yeah, fingers crossed we can do some donuts in her today, but who knows. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll throw you guys on the tripod. We'll get these oil lines installed and hear her start out for the first time. Alrighty guys, we got just about everything on, even threw on this bumper bracket that will secure the top piece of the bumper. Got all the oil lines hooked up under there. Everything is good to go. There is no coolant, or it's pretty low on coolant, but I'd like to just hear it start up. I'm gonna let it run for a couple seconds and shut it off. It'll be completely fine with no coolant. Nothing's gonna overheat. Everything is plugged up, good to go. I think this might be able to go in a bit further. There we go. I can see a little seal got stuck. There, boom. Got that sensor on. Or maybe this is a vacuum, not sure. Everything's hooked up, even the cold air intake. We should be just about good to go. This is a bit loose. We're not gonna drive nowhere. We don't even have this front wheel on. We were just working on some stuff back here, and it's a lot easier with the wheel off. Gonna have to go ahead, throw in our fender liner and whatnot before we drive this thing anywhere. But yeah, she sure is a sweet looking car. But yeah, let's go ahead. I'm gonna throw you guys up on the tripod and give you guys a little wide angle lens so we can hear everything how it starts up. This should be the first startup ever, so yeah. Hopefully the battery's not dead and all that, but I think she should start, hopefully. Well, she connected to Bluetooth, which kind of sucks. But yeah, she did start right up. Just great news. Everything sounded smooth in the engine bay. Can't smell any like oil or nothing like that. Everything smells, you could smell like a little bit of just first time the engine's been started in such a long time, but everything else looks to be just all right. Nothing major. Everything should be good to go. So yeah, this is great news. Now, since we did get the vehicle started, all we got to do is throw this whole front end apart, get the wheels on, take it out of neutral from underneath the car, and then as long as we have coolant in it, we could probably take her on our first test drive. This is very exciting. This is my first BMW ever, so it's exciting to know that it's not blown up just yet. So yeah, let's go ahead, get the whole front end put together, get some wheels on her, and get her out of neutral. And I think we should be good to go and take her for our first test drive today. Alrighty guys, just went under the car, threw her into drive or park or whichever gear it is. You just have to zip tie this one little lever. It's pretty simple, but it's also annoying because if you do not have power to the vehicle or you cannot start it, there is no way that you're going to be able to get it into neutral from the interior. Like most cars and Beamers, you can just do it through there. So yeah, what we're gonna do right now, throw on one of these, the 437M wheels. We're not gonna throw the comp wheels on. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. She is ready for paint. Everything's put together. Everything's all good to go. Perfect. Gaps aren't too bad. Still need adjustments because the hood has to come off in order to paint the jams and the underside and everything. But everything looks good. Got the vehicle back into park. Everything's good to go. We need to plug that battery up just one last time. I had it off because the vehicle's jacked up and all. And then, yeah, she will be finished. All we need to do is run to the store, grab us some coolant, drop her in, and then once we got coolant in it, we can take her for our first test drive. Alrighty, lady boys, we're gonna take her for our official first test drive. Hopefully no wrecks, no cops, and no neighbors getting mad at us.
Post. Hold up. Yeah, you got it. Let's go back. You're gonna have to pull back, buddy. Yeah, you'll clear it.
Oh shoot! Get up.
Come on, let me strap up real quick. You can hear the turbos though.
Sounds pretty good. About to be salvage part 2 if you don't slow down. Alignment's kind of off. I've got one working headlight. This thing's pretty much clean title. Actually, alignment's not bad at all. Currently getting 14 miles per gallon. These brakes are shot.
Oh yeah.
They make some good turbo noises. I guess roll this one and go down too.
Yeah, might as
It's not
well.
really going fast enough for
Wind noise.
Need some flatbed.
My hand is in there. See how that turned out.
Making some weird noises.
It's like a boost leak.
I wasn't even going quick, man. I was pretty much doing speed limit. I get
It sounds like you lost like there's like an air leak, intake leak.
yeah. Intake leak, maybe a charge pipe.
Yeah.
I
Maybe you
said
didn't
go back
screw it in
home.
too tight.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So I guess we'll just go back.